Hi friends, this might be the first video I've ever fully recorded, like, before 9 in the morning. Please forgive the bedhead. I just know I have a busy day today, and I might not be in the mood for recording videos later, so I'm doing this one now. This is also probably going to be the weirdest video I've ever made, because this is just a continuation of a conversation I had with my friends yesterday, and a question that I want to pose out to you. So, the important groundwork here is in the UK we have a shop called Primark. I don't know how that translates perfectly into Europe or America or wherever else in the world you are, but it's your standard cheap clothing store, like very cheap, unethical business practices. Everything's made of polyester. It's also probably where you buy clothes when you're a teenager because you can't afford anywhere else. And that's the groundwork. You need to know what a Primark is, because I am going to be referencing Primark when I ask the question, if there was a prize on the line, if there was the thing you wanted most in the world on the line, how much stuff could you eat? How much merchandise could you eat from Primark before getting caught? And like, how would you win that? If the competition was, you are going to be released into Primark with competitors, and you have to eat the most merchandise. And there were rules too. Don't worry. This question came with rules. You have to stick to the clothing section. That's rule number one. Because Primark has, like, they have food in there, but it's clothing. You're only allowed clothing. Or like some of the Primarks have food. Like, there's a Greggs in one of the Primarks. It's crazy. I'm not going to explain Greggs. If you don't know Greggs, I'm sorry. Good. Maybe, I don't know. Clothing section. Number two, no crumbs. You've got to eat the whole thing. Number three, it's line items. So you win if you eat the most line items. It's not like by weight or by volume. You have to eat the most things that you could scan and pay for. And number four is you either tap out. You end by tapping out or by security kicking you out. Like, when you're out the store, that's your countdown. There was some very interesting discussions being had on how you would maximize the amount of merchandise you could eat from a cheap clothing store. Also, like, the winner gets their healthcare paid for. That was you can have a stomach pump if you win. Second place, no. Only first place. So how do we go about doing this? What is the strategy? And that's what I want to. I want to put like a minute into this, but then I really want to hear what you have to say about the strategy for eating the most cheap clothing from a cheap clothing store before getting kicked out. Why eating it? I can't remember. I truly can't remember. It was something about edible underwear. I don't know. What the fuck am I making this video? This is my daily vlog today. Hi, I'm going insane. I've got a bedhead. Okay, so strategies. We think underwear is the most sensible one. I think. But there were some avant-garde ones out there. Like, there's an accessories section. I think accessories count as clothes. And it's not going to do you well to eat an earring. But you could probably finish off with quite a few of them. My big problem with that is I think that there's more security in that area. So the things that are easiest to eat are also probably the things that are easiest to steal, and there's more security there. So you gotta be careful working this one out. Do you want a mixture? Because I think it's gonna get very samey if you're just eating socks. I might just leave it there. Give me your ideas. What would you eat? What's your strategy? The winner gets my undying affection, and I'm going to keep asking people in my life this. So contribute to that conversation. My hoodie's a frog. I've never really shown it off before. This is probably just going to be the thumbnail, to be honest. And it'll be like the most important question I've ever asked. I love you very much, friends. Making this channel is great. Sometimes I think I take myself a little bit too seriously. It's all a bit silly. Being trans is super silly, in like the best way. No one can stop me being me, and sometimes me is a frog. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.